For the sourdough biscuits, we're going to need 2.5 cups of unbleached all-purpose flour. You can use regular all-purpose flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 stick of butter, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 cup of sourdough starter. I left it for like 3 minutes and now it's starting to bubble over the cup. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut the butter into smaller pieces, into little cubes. This butter is cold and we want it to stay cold. And I think I'm going to need the bigger bowl just to have enough room to move. So here is flour and butter. Using this nifty tool, we're going to break the butter into little pieces and mix it with the flour until we have a crumbly texture. Mix in the tablespoon of sugar, and actually I like to have a little salt in anything I am baking because the salt enhances the flavor. So here's the salt and sugar, and now we put our beautiful and happy starter. See how very, very happy it is. It's even jumping out of our cup. Oops. Most dough you're going to create using sourdough starter is going to be sticky, moist dough, and during the long fermentation the dough is going to get more hydrated and less sticky. The cup of milk. Some recipes call for leaving this dough overnight on the counter, but I'm going to put it in the refrigerator because I need the butter to stay cold, as I said, so we can continue to have our beautiful pockets and our flaky biscuit tomorrow. I'm going to leave it to ferment for at least 16 hours. The more the better. I left the dough for about 24 hours in the refrigerator. Here we are on the next day, the next evening, and I am mixing 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to flour the countertop in preparation for rolling out the dough and adding that mixture of baking soda and baking powder. I am spreading out the dough on the counter, and then I will sprinkle the salt, baking powder, and baking soda on top. Then I will knead the dough to mix these powders thoroughly, so to prevent any unpleasant taste of clump baking powder or baking soda. I am using this scraper. It's a very, very useful tool, because even at this point, after 24 hours, the dough is still quite sticky. This is why I'm adding more flour to my hands, so it helps me pull the dough together and reduce the stickiness. Flour the countertop, and then I will start rolling out the dough and shape it. Using the rolling pin, I will try to roll out the dough to about 1/2 inch thickness, and then I will cut the biscuits using the lid of a canning jar, because I don't have a biscuit cutter. And here next to me I have a baking sheet with some baking parchment on it. So I press down the canning jar lid to shape the biscuits. Take the biscuit, put it on the baking sheet, keep going, and then the leftover dough, I'm going to roll it together again and try to shape it using the lid. Nothing is going to waste. We are using everything. Set the oven to 400 Fahrenheit. This biscuit took about 20 to 30 minutes in the 400 degrees oven, and I am going to take a piece of butter, a stick of butter, and brush the top of the biscuits. They smell amazing, and I can tell you I am recording this mere hours after I made the biscuits, and they are gone. So my family really enjoyed these biscuits. They were flaky, they were tasty, they smelled amazing. Now is your turn. I hope you try this recipe. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and watch more of my other recipes. Happy cooking!